for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. So UCLA's up. Will have the football first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Bruins will... one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking left. Got his man. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense and beautiful pass.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's long. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There's going to be a lot on the line now. It's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and I I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Callaway. Gets it past the marker. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Rivers. Working the middle. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Anger. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab near the sticks. It's Anger. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to throw on third. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. And the Bruins are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rivers. Got it in the middle, it's Angulo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle, it's Angulo. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 40. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They go to the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Trojans will go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are on the move.
Here we go, sack.
Just keeps slinging it. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He slides that just inside the right upright. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. going right to work up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal. They're still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. Fires deep toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it to him again. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Touchdown, USC! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
UCLA 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned.